away. Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You're watching Live with LWL, Lindsay with Love on November 20th, 2024 on a Wednesday. It's going to be a beautiful day. I'm excited for this conversation. Let's get it going in the chat. Let's get it going. All right, so a couple of things. VIP Yafa Empress is in the house. Welcome to the chat. You guys, thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. It really helps push out the content for TikTok. I got my first goal. Angel Confidence says 10,000 plus woke up to some nice words from a friend of a client because she, thank you for the heart me Yafa, VIP Yafa Empress Deanne. Welcome to the chat. Because she, I'll let you finish your thought. Saw the impact of the shoot I did for her for a friend. That's amazing. I love that. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back and be proud of yourself. It's an accomplishment, so be proud. Sorry, ran out of space. I know, that's why I was waiting for you to finish. Thank you for the beating heart. Oh, I wanted to see what it looks like. Wow. I love that. Thank you, VIP Aaron. I've been just choosing different ones because I want to see what they look like. My curiosity is getting to me. Good morning, Kristen. Welcome to the chat. So let's talk about the Pleiadians. I just am going to finish the conversation. We're going to go so fast, you guys. And then we're going to talk about cultivating your faith because it's super important for manifesting. And I'm recognizing that people are healing themselves and then the healing journey kind of fizzles away. I think we're always kind of discovering more things about ourselves, but I think at a certain point we accept fully who we are. That doesn't mean we're not developing ourselves still. It just simply means that we're not like so honed in on like, why did this happen to me? How do I heal it? But then how do you move from that part of the journey to, I have total faith that I'm creating my reality. And that's where people get stuck up and or caught up. You're not stuck up, but like caught up in. And when you don't have a very consistent faith, you kind of slow down your manifestations. I hate to say it any other way. Thank you, VIP Deborah, for the beating heart. That's so cute. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. And so we want to make sure, I feel like I use confidence sometimes there too. We've got to make sure that post-stress growth. I don't know what that means, but let me figure out the blinds real quick, guys. Oh, I don't really, okay, I think that's good. Okay. Whew, my eyeballs. All right, so let's chat about the Pleiadians. Let's finish the conversation. By the way, this is a channeling from Daniel Scranton, relayed by Brian Scott on his YouTube channel, Reality Revolution. I'm not going to go through everything we talked about the Pleiadians. You can go watch my lives from last week and this week. Double D's is in the house. Double D's, welcome to the chat. Thank you for sharing the live. Angel says, like, all that hard stuff was part of the plan and to be used later. Oh yeah, of course, right? Growth is growth, right? So we're learning our lessons along the way. That's the whole point of it. So the Pleiadians are talking about, just to finish the conversation, basically you're the creator of your reality. We already know this, and you're the tool because your energy is what creates. Along with God, Source, Universe, Creator, whatever you want to call co-creator. We're not giving it a label here in this platform because spirituality is spirituality. Thank you for the donuts and lighting up my gifts gallery, VIP Aaron. I appreciate it. African and Magic, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Cassie, personal opinion, faith and manifestation go hand in hand. It's facts. I mean, I guess I can't say it's facts, but in my reality, it's the same too. So I'll take that personal opinion and I will double down on it. Double D's, thank you for the rose. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're popping off in this chat lately. Judah's in the house. Hey, Judah, it's nice to see your face here. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for lighting up my gifts gallery, Double D's. Thank you for being a title gifter. Holy cow. So the Pleiadians say your energy is what's creating your reality. We have to remember that because if your energy is off, then the things around your life externally are off. And it's not that big of a deal. Everyone's like so dramatic sometimes about their energy and the drama of it all. And it's like, if you were to just calm the mind, calm yourself down, you'd be able to start retweaking and recreating the reality that you're in. And I promise you, because I've lived in many different realities at this point, because I'm always creating something new, you can get out of any stuck loop that you're in. And we're going to talk about that in a second. But the Pleiadians are saying that you are here as to basically, they call it flowering your consciousness. Thank you, Autumn, for the rose. Welcome to the chat. You're working hard, Judah says. Keep going, my friend. You've got this. You're so capable. Keep going. The Pleiadians say that you're here to flower your consciousness. Those are their words, channeled by Daniel Scranton, relayed through Brian Scott's Reality Revolution YouTube channel. They say that your purpose is always the flowering of your consciousness. The act of incarnating is a bold act. So if you're sitting around, and by the way, if you're here and you're interested in this, you're already doing this work. Thank you for being a title gifter with the Vespers, Double D's. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So if you're already here and you're curious about what I'm saying, you're already doing the work. You're not a human that's asleep flopping around on planet Earth. That's kind of how I view the people that are asleep flopping around on planet Earth. You can tell the difference between somebody who's a little bit awake, fully awake, or I mean, I guess it's never going to be that you're fully awake, but you can tell the difference between people that are sleeping and awake. Why? The people that are sleeping have so much drama in their lives. It's chaos. It's just like, what is happening? The people that are awake are like, I know that I use my energy, and I know that the calmer I am, the more powerful I am. And so I don't let the external environment dictate my feelings. In fact, my feelings dictate my external environment. I don't need to see it to believe it, because I know that when I believe it, then I see it. Okay. And that's a Lindsay thing, by the way. This is not from the Pleiadian channeling, but I'm going to keep going with the conversation. So they say that the only thing that is the only thing that is at stake in our lives is the degree to which we are allowing the flowering to occur. So if you are constantly resisting your own abundance, if you're constantly resisting that which is meant to be an opportunity, not a lesson, an opportunity to serve your growth and evolution, if you're in this constant resistance space, now you're kind of putting your energy and your power at stake. Okay. Thank you for the fest burst. Oh my gosh, you guys. Zenny says, I am is a powerful thing. You can raise or lower your vibration of self. Yeah, if you use it correctly, because some people can't connect to the I am because the words aren't in their vibration yet. But yes, that's true. Diane, so true. Thank you for the confirmation there. Thank you for the heart or the fest burst, Kristen. All right, let's keep going. And so they say that your accomplishments are an expression of the level. Ooh, this is good. So hold on to your seats here. Your accomplishments are an expression of the level of your consciousness, but they do not cause the flowering of your consciousness. Okay. So what they're basically saying is, yeah, your accomplishments and what you're seeing in your personal, only your reality are expressions of the level of your energy, your consciousness. However, they are not what causes it. So once again, your energy, you are believing to see, not seeing to believe. Okay. And that's very important to recognize. Thank you guys for all the likes. Raven, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Only love today. Thank you for the follow. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. If you'd like to become a VIP and support my channel, you can click my name up here and subscribe. You'll become a VIP. I call you out as a VIP every time, and I do my best to answer your questions and your comments first if you're interested in supporting this conversation. I go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time too. So if you're enjoying this, you might as well follow along right now and come back tomorrow, because that's what we do here. It is a high vibe space, and I'm helping you recognize how powerful you are. So the Pleiadians say usually our evolution occurs because of something we want to accomplish. So there's a catalyst. We desire something, and that desire keeps us focused so that we can feel and experience the flowering of our consciousness. So I'm desiring 20 million followers. Why? You might say that's very egotistical of you, Lindsay. And I would say because my desire is to raise the frequency of the planet. This is my soul mission as a light worker on this earth. And so I desire more and more and more of an audience so that I'm fulfilling my soul mission. And so this desire keeps me focused in on my own spiritual journey, because how would I teach people if I wasn't continuously working on my own spirituality and staying accountable to myself? Do you see how that kind of works hand in hand? It's very beautiful. Thank you for the heart me, Kristen. Thank you for the heart me, Diane. Thanks for joining my team, you guys. Good morning, Jana. Welcome to the chat. It's nice to see you here. You guys see how that's working? All right. And then the Pleiadians say, you are constantly becoming more of who you are, but this also depends on your priorities. So are you prioritizing fitting in on every single trend? Are you prioritizing what the next latest and greatest is? Are you prioritizing keeping up with the Joneses next door? Or are you prioritizing, how can I learn myself? How can I learn my energy? How can I activate my manifesting power so I can create? And all of those things, by the way, are you developing your consciousness? Good morning. You are all wonderful. Double D says, an amazing, will accomplish anything you try. Gotta go. Goodbye. Have a great day, Double D's. Thanks for joining in the chat for a little bit. Thank you for the fest first, Diane. Yes, that VIP Deborah says. That part, right? Dragons Player Forever. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. So they say prioritize the feeling of the feeling of expansion that you get as you ride the wave. They don't call it the energetic wave, but as you ride the wave of the flowering of your consciousness. Prioritize the feeling of expansion that you get as you ride the wave of the flowering of your consciousness. What the heck does that mean? That means it feels good when you're in a fulfilled space. It feels good to feel good. And so if you focus on feeling good, Kristen, thank you for the subscribe. VIP Kristen in the house. We got another new VIP member in the chat. Thank you for being here. And I'm proud of you for coming back quite often. So they say, if you were to prioritize feeling fulfilled, prioritize this feeling of expansion. When you get a synchronicity, for example, especially if you're just starting in your spiritual journey, that synchronicity, those first couple ones, that 11:11, that I was thinking of a purple butterfly and then one flew by, whatever it is, those moments of like, oh my gosh, now I'm really starting to see and feel this experience for myself. As you prioritize that feeling, you will continue to grow and develop your consciousness. Very beautiful, you guys. Very, very beautiful. Okay, so the Pleiadians talk about the only job that you have, really, everyone's purpose in life here is to continue to develop and grow in consciousness. That's it. And if you were to do that, you would actually help multiple people, because as you raise your frequency, the vibration that you give out hits other people. Not like boom, hits, but like it touches other people. And we know resonance tells us that if a tuning fork gets hit, and it's vibrating really fast up here, and you bring in another tuning fork, this is like, I don't know, I feel like I had this lecture in my college courses or something, high school, and another tuning fork comes in, physics, right? And the tuning fork gets brought in, but this one doesn't get hit. This one's vibration is so strong. This is you when you're healed, by the way. So strong that somebody that comes in a lower vibration does one of two things. If it's a tuning fork, because it doesn't have choice exactly, the tuning fork matches. So now you've got two that are like, bing, right? But because we are humans and we have choice and free will of sorts, this person up here is vibrating super fast, and the people around them maybe are right here, maybe up here, whatever. This person is going to be the most powerful person in the room. And if you don't like the word powerful, then the most empowered person in the room, energetically speaking. And so everybody has to match the energy, or this is a big or, capital letters underlined, or that person goes away because they can't handle that feeling. They're not there yet. They're not ready. And so they go away. Okay. And so super powerful that recognizing as you heal yourself and raise your vibration, not only are you creating your best dang life ever, literally. Why am I saying literally, you guys? What have I been watching? Something I've been watching must be that I'm seeing literally again. I don't know what it is. Thank you for the heart me, Tanji. Welcome back to the chat. Wow, Diane says, Rebecca, thank you for the first. I appreciate it. Neurotalks, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. I see 57 all the time. The year I was born. Look it up. What does it mean? VIP Deborah, what does it mean? Diane says, love that. Zenny gives hearts. Thank you. So when you heal yourself and learn your energy, so this is a very important part, learn your energy. Your energy is your fingerprint. It's different than mine, very different, because everybody's is unique. Not a single person has the same frequency, not a single soul. Okay, and so you learn your energy by healing yourself, practicing your meditation, hanging out with me, getting into a healing course of mine, getting your astrology report so you know what the heck is going on in your birth chart, which is your energetic blueprint, right? And then from there, you hold your new frequency. And when you hold your new frequency, when you're hanging around people that are ill, stuck in a rut, facing issues or whatever, one of two things is going to happen. They're going to start to change their perspective. They're going to start to grow and evolve because they're spending time with you. That's why you should come back hanging out with me Monday through Friday, every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I'm not going to let you not grow and evolve. I'm here to empower you. So you will feel more empowered as you spend time with me. That's a guarantee. And they will go away. And maybe you part ways and you go into different frequencies. And this person, because it's like so uncomfortable to them and they really like it's on maybe a trigger or something, they will go away into their own frequency, a lower vibration, and you will just maintain your high vibrational frequency. Heather, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. I feel that Diane says, you feel that you're already feeling more empowered by spending time with me. Is that what you're saying? Because if that's the case, that's really great because you've been here, a couple of days in a row now. So that's powerful, super powerful. VIP Aaron says, making new friends who are in alignment with your vibration. Yeah, exactly. How great is that? How great is that? How amazing is it to have friends that are supportive of you, that are encouraging of you, that are excited for your successes, that are calm, no drama? Like, hello, that sounds nice, right? Especially in this day and age, right? 3, and yes, Diane, wow, that's amazing. Go on, my friend. Keep hanging out with me. Beauty is you. welcome to the chat. I was getting you confused with somebody else. Never mind. I was gonna say your name, but then I'm like, that's not the right name. Neurotalk says, I feel like I've always been 10 steps of growth ahead of everyone in my life. Well, maybe you need to make some new friends. I don't know. Hi, Shelly. Welcome to the chat. Diane, thank you for the heart puff. Cassie says, how are we so new to this as a society when this has been studied for so long? Well, people are sleeping. We come in asleep, right? And it just is what it is. And so if you know this information, then it's very important. And this is the part that I really want to get into after we have one more section about the Pleiadians, and it's going to go fast. And then we're going to talk about what I really want to talk about, which is cultivating faith and your job now that you know spiritual information. Because there is a level of responsibility. It's like, what do they say? With great knowledge comes great responsibility comes great. Somebody help me out. With great knowledge comes great responsibility. With great power. What is the saying? I literally am getting it confused. Can somebody help me in the chat? Glorianne Quintanilla, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. VIP off Empress in the house. Bruh, that's not the issue. I don't know what's happening there. It is an amazing feeling. VIP Kristen says, go on, my friend. I'm glad you're here. VIP Aaron says, I ask that often to Cassie. Hello, welcome to the chat. Yeah, I don't lose anything in my life, by the way, because everything that's meant for me is in my reality. Can you say that for yourself? If you were to declare that, I know that everything that is meant for me is in my reality or on its way to me, then you would never worry about losing anything. Right? It's like VIP Aaron loves the FOMO conversation, which is you can't have a fear of missing out on anything that's actually not meant for you. You can't. Literally, you can't. So people that have FOMO, I'm like, why? Why are you worried about something that's not meant for you? I don't know. Anyway. Good morning, LaDonna. Welcome back to the chat. Thanks for being here. Stacy Marie, thank you for the follow. Maria, good morning. Welcome to the chat. Maria Perez or Mireya, I'm not sure how to say your name. MJ, good morning. Welcome to the chat. Let's be super respectful in the chat, you guys, please. This is a safe space, an encouraging space. Power. Yep. Okay. I'm finally ready to lose some people. VIP Aaron says, I'm proud of you. I know that sounds crazy to say I'm proud of you, but you guys, we can love people from afar. There's 8 billion plus people on the planet. Do you really think we're meant to be in conversation with every single one of them? No. It's just like, wow. With great power comes great responsibility. Thank you, VIP Kristen. It's that. So we're going to talk about your spiritual responsibility now that you know what you know, because that's the part that I think some people we forget, right? So we don't want to do that. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys helping me put lose in quotes. Yep, exactly. I know what you're saying, Autumn. I gotcha. You've never had FOMO? Yeah, me either. I'm not a FOMO type person. But if you do have FOMO, recognize that you cannot miss out on something that's not meant for you. Maria, thank you. Is that how you say it? Maria, am I saying it right? Can you help me? Catherine's in the house. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so let's finish the Pleiadian conversation. They're talking now about your whole self. So this is a new conversation. They're saying that you cannot stop the process. This is powerful. You cannot stop the process of becoming all of who you are. So one time I had somebody ask me, can I stop my spiritual awakening? And I was like, what? No. But also, why would you want to? And of course, I think, at the beginning, it's confusing. There's the dark night of the soul and the healing. And it can be I don't want to say it can be a lot, but it can be very different than what we're used to. So big jolts of change, right? But the Pleiadians say you cannot stop becoming the process of all of who you are. You cannot stop the process of becoming all of who you are. And they say that what keeps you separate from your whole self. So if you're feeling like I'm lacking fulfillment in some area of my life right now, the Pleiadians say, what's keeping you separate from your whole self is your willingness to shift your perspective. Well, welcome to my vortex, because I'm like the queen of perspective shifts. I will perspective shift you out of anything. Try me. I feel like I should do I don't know, like a fast, live perspective shifting or something where everyone just drops crazy perspectives in the chat. And I'm like, nope, this, nope, this, nope, this. Cause I can flip the script so fast. And then you're like, oh, and it's just one of my superpowers. So let's see what's happening. Kimberly, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Maria, thank you for saying yes. I think that's how I was saying it. So thank you for confirming. Scary. What's scary? Autobahn Shelly, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Neurotalk says, I like your content, but you shouldn't tell people they should just get new friends when feeling different from others. I didn't say that. I said that when you raise your frequency, it's likely that your friends will shift. And I never tell anybody what to do, but I do appreciate that call out. But I try my best to say, I'm not going to tell you what to do. So sometimes I'll say you should. And then I'm like, wait, you're your own boss. Use your own discernment. You got a new job as a nurse and love it. Go on. Okay, well, if I'm sorry, and if you don't like the conversation, then you can leave the room. No problem. We're going to keep going. So then the Pleiadians say that you should let go of the illusion of separation and become the whole you. We're all energetically connected. One second, guys. Sorry. Nobody's telling you to go out and get new friends, but if you do not resonate with the friends that you're spending time with, then you can get new friends. Okay. The conversation is going to keep going. I blocked that person. I'm not having a fight or an argument with a stranger on the internet in my beautiful space. Just as an FYI. All right. Everyone's perspective is their perspective. So if it came across, or if I did say that, then I do truly apologize. I'm not recommending that anybody goes and gets new friends. What I'm letting you know is that when you do change your vibration, it is highly likely, this is based on my own personal experience, that your friend group will shift. Some people will stay, they're down with the new version of you, and other people are going to go. That's just how frequency works. Every single spiritual person talks about it, and every single person knows, because that's their experience. Okay. I didn't say it. Okay. Yep. And everybody does have a right to their own opinion, but I'm not going to fight with people in my chat room. I'm just not going to do it. So if you don't like the way I handled it, then you can go too. And I'm not trying to be rude or blunt. I'm just letting you know that we're not here to fight. Okay. Casey, thank you for the roses. VIP Empress says, we understood whoever that is not ready to let go. Thank you. I appreciate that, Deanne. I really do. Boundaries. Yep. You guys, I worked really hard. I'll give you like a personal story really quickly. I was a yes person for a long time, super people pleasing. I am super empathetic. I have most of my chart is water. I'm Cancer, double Cancer, Cancer moon conjunct my Cancer rising, Pisces sun. I came into this earth, into this lifetime insecure. I worked my butt off to become confident. I worked my butt off to be standing strong, who I am, sharing my truth. I'm not going to fight with people. It's not my energy. I'm not chaotic. I really do not care. If your perspective of me is that I said something mean to you, then go hang out with somebody else. And I'm not trying to be mean. So, all right. Thank you. All right, you guys, let's keep going with the conversation. Let's not let that bring us down. So the Pleiadians say, you've got to let go of the illusion of separation and become the whole version of you. And we'll talk about how to do that a little bit more. And they say that the whole you, all of you, is capable of handling 5D energy, and the whole you can create, and the whole you can see that they are your creations alone. Along, I would say, with God, Source, Universe, Creator, because I do believe we're co-creating with an energy. I don't think it's just us bossing our lives around. I think that we have help in the background, right? You guys are so sweet. Yeah. That person was new, by the way, so they don't know my energy. And it is what it is, you guys. I really appreciate the support. I really do. But let's all take a quick collective deep breath. We're going to Control Alt Delete that energy. So let's just do it together. Let's close our eyes. If you're in a space that you can close your eyes, just breathing in, letting it go. Literally sending compassion, love, joy, prosperity out to the universe. I have no qualms with anybody. I really don't. But I do think that as I grow, by the way, you guys, I'm almost at 19.6 thousand followers, almost at 20. I'm almost have a whole stadium worth of people following me. So as I grow, I do expect that there will be miscommunications. I think that's just part of it. And I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Once again, there are 8 billion people on the planet or more. I don't even know if that's real, because how do you actually count them all? Gloria says, I love you. Being late to work was a gift. You are so beautiful, and I totally vibe with you. Well, thanks for being here. Please click the follow button if you're interested. VIP Aaron says, if we interpret something a way we aren't fond of, there is a kind way of asking for clarification. Thank you for that. That's true. I think I must have triggered something. I'm not here to trigger people. I'm here to speak the truth of what I've discovered so far on my own personal journey, because ultimately I'm a truth seeker. And the truth is, for me personally, that I have lost friends, but I have not lost them. They have shifted away from my reality because we do not have the same frequency anymore. And that's okay. You don't have to be friends with everybody. You guys, my block list is like, I block at least 10 people a day probably. So it's okay. Don't worry. And by the way, if you stay respectful, there's, to VIP Erin's point, there's a way to be nice and respectful about commenting. And if you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. I don't have any issues with anybody. It is what it is. World's okayest mom. That's cute. Welcome to the chat. I'm sure you're a great mom. Thank you for the follow. VIP Erin says, yeah, you are going to need some mods soon. LOL. Yeah, I know. We are definitely co-creators. I love that. Rise of a Goddess. Bella DeBaller. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for the follow. Love that for you, Diane says. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate you. I really do. Fiore, you are not late. You're right in divine timing, right in divine order. You can only control you. You can't control how others react, but you do need to be respectful. They are mirrors. Oh, you guys are, see, that's the interesting part about spiritual conversation is the people that get it. And the people that don't get it or are still working through it, I'm here for that. I'm here for any vision and part of the journey you're on, but I'm just not here for the fighting. Oh, you guys don't have time for that. If they don't align, don't waste your time. Yep, thank you. I appreciate that. Michelle P, thank you for sharing the live. I actually was looking for what she said. That's why it took so long to reply, because I was like, what did she actually say and what did I truly respond to? Because I don't think I would ever just say, go get new friends. But if I did, it's in like a lighthearted way. Like there's a billion people, once again, get surprised. All right. Casey, you're helping me get to 25K. That's super sweet. VIP Kristen said, I'm grateful to work from home and look forward to our lives together. Thank you for that. I'm grateful for it too. Not everyone vibes the same way. All right. I need help to understand what's going on with me. Well, drop it in the comments below, Kimberly, and I'll try my best to help you. Beck says, you can only control, you can't. Rise of Goddess, we are mirrors. They're triggered. We don't trigger them. It's because they see something they should be doing. They didn't say anything about friends. I did. That's what I was like, what the? You know, I don't like to swear on the internet or in IRL. So anyway. All right, so let's switch the conversation. We've released that. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate you all. My team of friends, because we resonate at the same frequency. But let's switch over to Cultivating Faith, because I think this is super powerful. Oh, you have a podcast. I want to check it out. I do love that name too, The Rise of Goddess. Super cool. My business is community communication, and arguing solves nor creates anything. Zenny Walker, thank you for the confirmation, you guys. I agree. At first, I really wanted to like get to the bottom of it to see what I said, but then I was like, you know what? Like any other time, I would have just blocked real fast. So Shay in the D, woohoo! You're finally back to Shay in the D. Go on, my friend. I feel like that's just a vibe. I'm so glad you're back to Shay in the D. Welcome to the chat. Back in action. Let's go. So I want to talk about cultivating faith because the pattern that I've noticed, and by the way, it's a pattern, recognizing, you guys, we can always change our patterns. First and foremost, you can always change your pattern. So don't feel like you're stuck in some pattern. This happened so many times in the past, so this is going to happen in the future. No, right now is right now. The past, whatever, right now is right now. And you're creating for the future, right? And so recognizing we can always break free from our patterns. But what I have noticed from a pattern perspective with clients is that the healing happens, they feel very empowered, and there's this switch that occurs in the, thank you for the ice cream, Shay. There's a switch that occurs during the healing process where you're kind of into manifesting creator mode, okay? There's a switch. But you'll stay in this kind of oscillation between, am I really doing this? And holy cow, I just manifested that so fast. Am I really doing this? I just manifested it. So it's kind of like imposter back up. Imposter back to like, I'm doing this. I'm actually creating, right? And it's going to take time in that kind of oscillation because that's how we evolve and grow. It's going to take time in that oscillation to then solidify yourself into, holy cow, I really am doing this consistently all the time with the energy co-creator that's around me, right? And what I'm noticing in some of my clients is that oscillation is very tricky and they'll falter out of their faith because the ego gets kind of starts trickling in some self-doubt, and then you falter out of your faith. And then it's not that you're blocking your manifestations, but you are definitely slowing them down. You're definitely slowing them down. So how do you cultivate faith? Let's talk about it. I have a whole email ready to go. I want to open it. Shay, why the present is a present. Amen to that, Shelly. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate you guys all. Kimberly says, I feel others communicating with me, but not sure how to find my spiritual guide. You are your guide, Kimberly. So remember, you heal yourself. Sorry, you guys, I have a little tickle in my nose. You heal yourself. And I could act as a catalyst. I could say something that sparks something in you that says, oh my gosh. And then you're led down some synchronicity, some path. Or maybe somebody gifts you a book and it's something to do with your spirituality and it ignites something in your soul. So people, things, ideas can act as catalysts, but at the end of the day, you're doing the self-development work and healing yourselves. Now, if you're not sure about how to find your spiritual guide, is that what you mean by spiritual guide, or are you talking your guides, energetically speaking? The Rise of a Goddess says, people forget they should be conscious observers. Observation teaches us about ourselves. Instead, they react immediately. Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of went hand. It was almost like, did I manifest a chaos? Did I manifest a chaotic person right into the chat to prove my point? You believe it to see it, you guys. You believe it to see it. If you're faltering out of your faith because your manifestations aren't showing up when you think it's the right time, remind yourself, I'm not the smartest energy in the room. There is an energy that is infinite intelligence, infinite source, infinite power that surrounds me, moves through me constantly. I'm not the smartest energy in the room. So sometimes I think I want something at this time, but maybe it's not exactly the right time. I will be patient and I will continue to believe it until I see it. I will continue to believe it until I see it. Cultivating faith is like, to VIP Aaron's point very early on in the chat, it's a muscle. It's like going to the gym and building a bicep. It's just like meditating. You have to learn how to do it and you have to catch yourself every time you're falling back. Oh, wait a minute. I'm actually meant to be standing in my faith. VIP Aaron says to Shay and the D, I agree with you. I agree with L. It's a powerful vibe. Yeah, the new name. Well, the old new name. The previous new name. Bye-bye, Blemishes. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Projection, Casey says. Frigum, thank you for the share. That's a fun name. Right. That's why I believe we see co-creators. Wait, what? I'm very grateful, as Lenny says, I ran across your last week. LOL, third time being here and manifesting this. And manifested this. Go on. Shelly says, faith is believing in even when you can't see. It's building a new habit. Exactly. Sorry, this keeps adding words. It's okay. Thank you. Bye-bye, Blemishes. Jen, Simply Sound Life. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. AGA, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Super grateful to be here. Oh my gosh, I love that. You're coming in with all caps, coming in hot. Yes, that's why I believe we are co-creators. Got it. Yes, exactly. You're manifesting 25K for me. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate it. Bex, have a great day. I hope everything goes well at your appointment. So there's a couple of things you can do to cultivate your faith. One, you have to be, I recommend that you are aware. It's not my place to tell you what to do. You are the boss of you. You create a sense of awareness about yourself so that you know there is a moment where you start to let the self-doubt creep in. That the ego is always wanting to chatter, you guys, but the soul will eventually take over as you step onto your path and as you listen to your intuition and trust and follow your intuition more. But there's going to be that time where it's like intuition's the boss and then the ego is the boss, and intuition and then ego and then intuition and ego. And so the ego will trickle in. It still happens for me sometimes. It's normal. We're human spiritual beings on the planet. It's normal. And so at that moment you say, actually, no, that's not right. Because I remember that I'm co-creating my reality. And if I'm co-creating my reality, ego, there's nothing to fear. And if I'm fearing, then I'm not standing in my faith. One cannot exist where the other one exists. So I'm going to choose faith, ego, even though you're trying to convince me of this fear, because I know that I'm the one co-creating my reality. So if you were to accept the affirmation and the confirmation that you are the one co-creating your reality, it's hard to do at first, especially if your reality is not exactly as you like it to be. I'm going to just be blunt about it. It's like, I literally posted a video last night where it's like, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. If you do not believe you're co-creating if you are struggling with this idea, it's likely because you're like, well, why the heck would I create this? But I would say, well, you didn't really know exactly that you were creating all of it. So can you give yourself some grace? And can you say, well, now that I know, I'm going to say this is okay. I'm going to accept it for what it is because I didn't really know. I mean, I was kind of going after my goals in a very human way, but I didn't realize all my energy and my thoughts were really creating. So now that I know, I can say, thank you for this reality. And I'm going to start recreating to something I really want by being very intentional with my thoughts, with my speech, with my emotions, and with my actions. And when I become very intentional with those things, I know what's going to come up into my reality. Can you say that for yourself? Holy cow. Let's get caught up with the comments. You guys are so sweet. I asked for a stable... Rise of a Goddess, thank you for the follow. You're manifesting. Thank you so much. Zenny says, I asked for a stable place to begin my days. This is beautiful. We'll go on, my friend. Agreed. Shay says, you guys are so sweet. My days are so much better when I start here. You guys, VIP Erin. Seriously. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And seriously, thank you for the support earlier. It means a lot to me. It really does. I worked very hard to create boundaries and all the things, but we're letting it go. I'm going through a bit of a spiritual awakening, Rebecca says. It's good to hear what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I would assume that you've either awakened or are going through one now if you're hanging out with me. By the way, it never ends. So I guess it's kind of hard to say I'm going through a spiritual awakening because it's like, yeah, I think it's just constant. We're always learning something new. Faith over fear and worry, Shelly says. Amen to that. Shay says, ego got me believing the weather makes me not productive. Oh, well, you know what? It's been gloomy here. And I love a gloomy day because I can just write. And your girl's writing a lot, by the way. It doesn't seem like I write because a lot of everything is really video, right? TikTok. But I write all the astrology horoscopes. I don't know, I'm writing astrology reports. So on those days, I'm like, oh, thank you for the rain. Thank you. Because now I'm like in my like, I feel like I tap into like, you know, the writer that's like cornered up in their dark room and they're like just typing away by the lamp in the dead of the night. It's like that kind of energy. I channel that and I'm like, yeah. So yeah, what's tricking you? What limiting beliefs are holding you back? Or where is the ego really got the hold on you from a faith perspective? I'm just catching up. You guys are so sweet. Jen, I keep saying Jenny because I think I see Jen and then Simply with a Y. Jen, Simply Sound Life, just seeing you for the first time. Something about you, like your long lost friend. Ah, I love that. I am always welcoming new friends into my life, so please come on in. We vibe in. I created an account so I could see the videos husband sent. LOL. Little did I know it was for this place. Zenny, that's super sweet. VIP Erin says to Shay, which weather does it blame? LOL. Mike blames the sun, the rain, the clouds. All of it. Dang, it's weathering today. I must lay in my bed. Makes complete sense. Kimberly says, okay, manifested being here. This is exactly what I need. Feeling a shift in my atmosphere. Well, lots of us are going to be shifting too. Not to discount your shift because I totally believe that, right? Especially most people find me at the beginning of their awakening or while they're like needing some sort of confirmation. It's very normal. Bye-bye blemishes. But we're all shifting, right? Pluto just entered into Aquarius. And today is a powerful day for manifesting. Somebody's commenting on YouTube. Arco Show, hi, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. I know I keep saying literally. I stopped saying literally, and now I've got it back in my vocabulary. So it must be something, some silly reality TV that I watch to kind of numb my mind when I'm done working for the day. Shaysha says, I really want a hot shower. I'm at the step in the front. I'm at the one step in front of the other. Go on, my friend. You got this. Spiritual awakenings. VIP Erin says to Jen, this is the most accurate thing ever. Exactly how I felt when I found her. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Okay. New friends, join the manifesting club with us. Thank you, VIP Erin. Yes. If you're interested in manifesting, it's $11 a month. There will never be a price increase. It might change how it looks eventually when more and more people join. But if you're interested in manifesting with me, along with a high vibrational group of people, I'm talking high vibe, they're creating everything they want. Join the Manifesting Club really quickly. We are manifesting together December 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live on Zoom with the new moon energy, and December 13th, Friday the 13th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time live on Zoom. For the full moons, we do cut cords, and for the new moons, we're just manifesting like crazy inside of there. And as long as you enter the Zoom, you can enter exactly what it is you desire. I will help you really get that vision going for yourself, and then everybody will send energy to you. Kristen says to Shay in the D, happy hump day. Thank you for the follow. Big and Jimmy James. Did I get that right? It's so hard sometimes to read the whole thing. I'm like, oh, I'm in a disconnect space with my SP after bad argument, and it's hard. Space is always good though, right? We can calm down, clear the mind. Anytime my partner and I have really strong communication now, but at the beginning, it was like learning how we speak to each other. And what really helped us was picking a time that we were both going to just really sit down and talk to each other and having everything written out. I had a notebook, he had a notebook. It was like very serious. And he spoke, and then I spoke, and then we spoke about it. And then we agreed moving forward, this is how we would communicate in a better way. And then we would revisit in a couple of weeks. And it was really helpful for times that we were going through really kind of tricky, frictiony communication. Bye Blush says, you're definitely my new friend. I'll be here all the time. Well, thanks for being here. Make sure to hit the follow button. I go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Melancholy for writing. Exactly, Shelly. That's how it feels. It just feels very like, I don't know, like I'm in like some cave or something, cavern, and I'm just like writing. Thank you for the heart hands, VIP, Erin. All right. So let's finish talking about cultivating faith, you guys. You want to join the Manifesting Club New On? You should. I would love to see you there along with all the other members. You can click the my profile, my name up here, my screen name, Lindsay with Love, or my handle. And then in the link in my profile or my bio page, you can join the Manifesting Club. Fiore, you need your rising sign. I can help you out with that. Ginger Ann, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for lighting up my gift gallery and being a VIP title gifter, Aaron. I appreciate you. Zenny says, yes, communication is the most important thing. I know. We all just witnessed that, didn't we, earlier? Okay. So I want to read a few things from this book I'm reading. By the way, you guys, the book is called, where did it go? The book is called The Game of Life and How to Play It. I've read it before, but it came into my brain again through a video I was watching. And anytime I listen to like a YouTube podcast or something and somebody mentions a book, I write it in my list and I'm like, okay, I should probably read that book again or read it first and foremost. Okay, so The Game of Life and How to Play It. Let's talk about it. I'm about to give you some very powerful information and you can do with it what you will. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, including what friends to have or not. Shay, thank you for the Crown Fest. Oh, did I miss it? Was it something super cute on my head and I missed it? Fiore, she posted a video yesterday for a rising sign. That's confirmation. I knew you were for her too. 25K. Oh my gosh. Casey, you're awesome. Thank you for that. I want to share this. I sent your live to my age gap bestie and then she texted me, you want to know what? My bestie is an age gap bestie too. And we are soul sisters through and through. She's probably watching me on YouTube right now. So, hey girl, hey, love you. And yeah, I think it's just beautiful when we can come together through different generations and different thought processes. It just is proof, you guys, that we are all one. Oh boy. OMG, Mel, you guys. Okay, never mind. I just started freaking out because Outlook was just updating and it was like, you have no messages. Like it was my whole Outlook was gone, but it was just a different account. Moment of like, you guys, Mercury is still in retrograde. And I don't know if Mercury's been Mercurying for you, but for me, it's like your webcam isn't working. This is not working. And I'm like, come on. So annoying. But I don't let it bring me down because that's silly. Why would I? my soul sister just said in my YouTube comments, love you. So go on. I feel very positive vibes from you. Thank you so much. I've been working on my energy for many years. So thank you for that. She posted a video yesterday. Rising sign. I can say your rising sign for you really quickly, Fiore, but what is it? Did I miss it? Can you write it again? Maybe I missed it. Yeah, can you write your rising sign again? Ian, thank you for the follow. JJ, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Rising, not writing. I know, whatever. It's okay. Computers are slow or glitchy. Yeah, everything's been like kind of bugging out, but I'm like, it's not going to bring me down. You can stay calm in the chaos and you can win at life. I love finding these lives. KB, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. It is a great book, Zenny. Yes. Fiore, I'm more than happy to help you with your rising sign energy really quickly. I'm not going to turn it into a whole on astrology thing, but we're getting close to the end of the call too. We still need to manifest together, you guys, and get on the energetic wave. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of things to remember when it comes to your faith. Maybe something will click into your brain that really resonates for you, and you can use it when you might feel like you're kind of losing faith. Something like none of these are quotes from the book, The Game of Life and How to Play by Florence Scovel Shinn, by the way. In one part, it says, none of these things move me. How powerful is that? It's only 1, 2, 3, 6 words to remember. None of these things move me. So the second that you give your energy away to somebody who's acting a little wild in the comments, the second that you get frustrated because your email seems to have totally just disappeared, the second that you're worried about which president's going to be nominated, the second that you're, wondering about blah, 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 the second that the ego comes in, you say, none of these things move me. I know I'm co-creating my reality with God, source, universe, creator, whatever you want to call it, love, Frankie, pick a name. I am the one. None of these things move me. None of these things move me. You don't know what time you're born. Sorry. Oh, I see. Okay. That's okay. You don't have to be sorry. You'll figure it out. There are astrologers that can back into it. I don't have that superpower yet, but I'm sure it's someday I will, because I think that's very helpful for people. Love joining you in the mornings, Mom of Sunshine. Welcome to the chat. Done. I'm in the club. When can I expect the next session? New on the next session is December 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the next one after that is December 13th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to the club. For all the manifesting members that are in the club, can you give a big welcome to Nuan? Oh, Aaron's already at it. VIP Aaron's already there. Could I please say the author again? Florence Scovel Shin. Florence Scovel. So Florence, Florence, Scovel, SCOV is in Victor, EL. Shin, SHINN. You guys, it is a short read. It's a fast read, and it is so impactful. It will help you remember who the heck you are. I'm going to remind you every single day when you join these lives, by the way. But when you need that, if it's Saturday morning and you're like, geez, I don't know if my manifestation's ever going to come to me and Lindsay's not live, what do? You pick up this book and you read a piece of it. And literally any piece will do. There are multiple stories in it. There are multiple different. She looks at, by the way, the Bible. So just as an FYI, she does look at the Bible from an energetic perspective. Okay. And there's lots of instances that she gives around, you're welcome, Debbie, around changing your perspective. Okay. She says, there is always plenty on man's pathway, but it can only be brought into manifestation through desire, faith, or the spoken word. So why is it so important to train your speaking, to train your vocabulary? Because if you start speaking in very high vibrational words, first and foremost, like I'm vibrant and alive. I tell myself that at least once a day. I'm vibrant and alive. I'm brilliant. Those are high vibrational words, right? And then you start to be very mindful of what you're speaking out, because everything you speak becomes a manifestation. It's energy and it boomerangs from you to you. It's like karma, right? But karma can be good when you're just shooting out positivity all day, or karma can be bad when you're shooting out negativity all day. So you got to figure out which one it is. I so need to change my vocabulary. Well, you can do it. I did it, so you can do it. True. Everything you think in voice shows up. Yep, Zenny, exactly. Diane, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the roses. You guys, thank you for all the likes. Oh my gosh, the support is like really overwhelming today in the most beautiful way, by the way, not in like a, oh, I'm anxious way, just in like a thank you, like truly from the bottom of my heart. I'm super grateful for all of you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, so nothing stands between man and his highest ideals and every desire of his heart, but doubt and fear. When man can wish without worrying, every desire will be instantly fulfilled. So let's give an example of wish without worrying. I was working with a client last night, actually, I shouldn't say last night I was working with a private client. And before our calls, typically she likes to email me kind of what's been going on in the month since we've spoken. And she wrote some really powerful words, super exciting around what we're creating in her life together, what I'm helping her manifest. And VIP Kristen, thank you for the purchase of your journals. I hope you love them. And at the very last sentence, she wrote, so ... maybe, by the way, the whole thing was super positive. She says, so ... maybe this is a positive ? And I was like, when I read it back to her, I was like, do you see how powerful you were? Do you see how your words were so impactful? Do you see how you were in your vibe? And then at the very last second, you decided to put in a little bit of worry and you negated the energy, not fully, right? Because it's really high vibrational and then kind of a maybe at the end. But that maybe, if she would have just left it out and just said, so I can't wait to see what happens next, instead of so maybe this is a positive. But why is there nervousness around it? Well, because the pattern of the past is this. She said, well, in the past, this is what's happened. I said, but that's the past. And if you want it to keep happening, then you'll focus on what has been happening in the pattern. But if you don't want it to keep happening, you're going to stop and you're going to say, those were weird patterns in the past, and I'm creating a new future for myself. Okay. What is the name of the book, Liz? It's called The Game of Life and How to Play It. Please read it. It's super powerful. Super impactful, especially if you're on your spiritual journey. AGA says, I love Jose Silva method. Yeah, I've tried Jose Silva method. I never could get through the whole book. I don't know why. I just like, I have, naturally, you guys, I'm lucky in that I came into this lifetime with a lot of faith. I have a natural inclination towards faith, and I don't need a lot of tangible to like prove it, right? That's my energy. I don't have a lot. I have literally no earth energy in my chart, which is actually, I take that back. I have one planet, but it's an outer planet earth energy. So it's not really impactful. So the good thing about having no earth energy is I'm mostly floating in the clouds. And I think most everything is, there's no limits to what I can create. The struggle with no earth energy is that how do I bring things down to earth? So I have to do a lot more grounding than most people. Okay. So I don't have a lot of issues with cultivating faith. And so the Jose Silva method, although nice, and I know it works for a lot of people, I didn't resonate with it. Thank you, VIP Kristen. I appreciate you helping me in the comments. Fiore says, I experienced that. Most of the people look at me with pleasing eyes. Seems like they knew me. I'm not sure. I'm going too fast in my chat. I'm practicing. You've been practicing it. Yeah, it's definitely a method that you do have to practice. I started practicing it too, and then I kind of got sidetracked on other things. I'm excited for you guys. Casey says, Debbie, thank you for contributing. Thank you guys. Casey, you're so sweet. Thanks for coming in and just like blowing up my TikTok. I love that. Thank you. VIP Erin says, this week has been hard to keep my words from giving in to being overwhelmed and stressed. Yeah, but your awareness is there, VIP Erin, right? Awareness is the first part. The second part is, can I stand in the frequency of I am the co-creator of my reality? And I know this is the part where it gets kind of cool, but also kind of like, oh crap. And this is what I was wanting to kind of relay to you guys, which is now that you know this information, and I wish I could find it. Let me see if I have it here. Sorry, one second. I'm reading. No, I'll find it in the book. It's in my Kindle, and I have it like noted in my Kindle, but I'll share with you guys tomorrow. But basically the message of the passage was this. It was, now that you have this spiritual information, which is my thoughts create, my words create, but so do my worries and my fears. It is truly your own duty, if you desire it to be very mindful of your energy. Because if you know all of this information, then you should be creating a really powerful life, right? If you know the information. So it's like, what is the point of having the knowledge if you're not actually going to implement it, kind of a thing? And also just being super mindful of your own energy. Like even when I'm talking to conversations with people, I could have like the worst day ever, which I don't really have bad days, but say somebody called me up and I was like, oh my gosh, the worst day ever. My email wasn't working, and then my printer, and then this and this and this. And all I'm doing is boomeranging more of that energy out. Energy goes out and it comes back to you. It's a boomerang. And so I know that. And so I say, even if in the back of my mind, I'm like, that was a little bit annoying, I will not speak it. I just will not. Kind of creates quite a boring friend because I'm not like, oh my God, girl, did you hear this? Da, 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 da. And I will almost always, if anyone starts speaking like that, I will try my best to either get them out of it or change the conversation. Because it's like, don't perpetuate what you don't want in your reality. So with great power, because now you're very empowered, spiritually speaking, comes great responsibility, which is I have to be very intentional with the words I speak, the thoughts I think, the actions I take, and the emotions I carry, right? The parent says, I've known I was all water, but just figured out I also don't have any earth energy either. Yeah, well, so the down to earth, we have to stay extra grounded. VIP errands, Epsom salt baths, lots of outside energy, feet palm to the tree, plants in the house is helpful. Diane, yes, I do take private clients. So you can go into my website, Lindsay with Love. I think it might be my link to my link tree with private sessions. And I do work with private clients. I would recommend, though, by the way, if you guys are interested in working privately with me, before you invest in that, invest in yourself into the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course, because that course is going to teach you how to activate and balance every single one of your chakras. And that's really what's required for you to activate your manifesting power. Now, some people after that course, or while they're doing that course, they say, but I still need your help, right? So like last night with my client, she doesn't need help healing anymore. She's done that. What she needs help with is being reminded frequently enough that she is her co-creator. What is she creating? Release the patterns. The patterns are not real. They're just from the past. Who cares, right? It's those kind of conversations. So do with it what you will, right? Choose the path that's right for you. I'm not going to tell you one way or the other. But yes, I have courses that you can heal yourself, but also if you need to work with me privately, I offer that as well. Vivian says, yes, it's been a constant. Thank you, ego, but I've got this. Yes, see, exactly. And so you're saying, no, I'm going to stand in my faith and not my fear. One cannot exist if the other one is present. So I'm choosing faith every single day. I know I will be at 50,000 followers soon. What kind of astrology do you practice? I practice Western tropical Placidus. Because magic, my reasoning for that is I don't think I'll ever do like astrology forecasting from a world view because I'm not that into like politics and stuff. I'm here to help people independently be empowered. And so Placidus helps understand complexities as it relates to psychology and like the psyche of the energy. Specifically, interestingly enough, specifically if you have intercepted and duplicated signs, which almost, I would say, half of my reports at this point that I write have that. And it is complex. You have to unlock your energy in different ways. And so that's why I work in that system. Any recommendations, good books in astrology? Fiore, tapping my astrology head. Astrology Realized by Nadia Shah. Astrology Realized. Her name is Nadiya, Nadiya, and then Shah, Shah. Shah. That's like a nice kind of like starter book, and it's not like overwhelming. But if you're like gonna go for it, like really go for it, then get the book called Astrology. Maybe it's just called Astrology. It's called Astrology by Andrews. Andrews is the name, and it's a big book, like big. Like when I got it, I was like, oh gosh. But it's a big book. Don't overwhelm yourself. Read one page at a time. And it's by Andrews. It's a big red cover. You guys, thank you for 24.8. Is it at 25? Holy cow. Love that information. You're welcome. Thank you guys so much. Casey, thank you so much for being here. I'm sure we're trying to get there first. Okay. Used to thrive on being that friend. Thank you guys. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'll say again, I came across you for a reason. Debbie Thompson, I'm sure you did. This happens all the time. You're welcome. No problem. Okay. Thank you, VIP Erin. Time to take your hands free. Go work, my friends. Okay. So we're going to go to the manifesting VIP Erin, but make sure you do your writing out. Okay. Make sure you do your writing. We're manifesting together, you guys. If you're new, Astrology by Andrews. Yeah. Let me see if I can get, I'll Google real quick, you guys. I'm going to go to Amazon. The book I mentioned before is called Astrology Realized. Like you're realizing astrology. Astrology Realized. I've never seen a hit 1,000 heart taps until now. Holy cow, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here, for helping me out. I appreciate the energy. We are in a high vibe, so things are going to be abundant in your life as you come hang out with me. Astrology by, I'm just going to look to see by Andrews, and let's see what comes up. I want to say it's Andrews. Oh boy, maybe I'm wrong. Parker. I'm just picking names, but I want to say it's like Parker. Okay, sorry, 1 second. Parker? There we go. Okay, Parker. It's called Parker's Astrology. There we go. And half the book is like blue with like stars on it, and the other half is red. Parker's Astrology. I got there. It took a second. I was determined when 1,000 was said in the room. Go on, my friend. Thank you guys. I appreciate your help in the comments. I've been writing mine before the lives most days because I tend to be showering, driving. Go on. I love that. Go, Erin. All right. So you guys, if you're new here, by the way, so this is for somebody who needs the more tangible, who struggles to rely on the faith alone, which everyone's energy is different. So it's not good or bad. It just is. So who cares? Let's not label it as anything more than what it is. We are manifesting based on Dr. James Doty, a neurosurgeon who was talking with Mel Robbins the other day. And I watched the whole thing. And I listened to that man speak about how he has cracked the code from a brain and body perspective, very physical, scientific perspective on manifesting. It will shock you that he says you should write down your manifestations, you should speak them, and you should visualize them. So but he did that scientifically. So get your pens and get your pencils ready or your papers. Who was it? Angel, the neurosurgeon? Is that what you're asking who it was? It was a Mel Robbins interview with a man named Dr. James Doty, a neurosurgeon. He says that he cracks the code from a biological perspective that we actually do manifest. By the way, I'm listening to her 5-second rule book now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think I only ever listened to it on like a TED Talk or something. Okay, so right now we're manifesting together. So get out your pens and papers. By the way, we started this on 11/7. I'm manifesting 50,000 followers because my goal is like millions, so that I can raise the frequency of the planet and really impact as many people as I can in this lifetime. That's my biggest soul mission. But right now, it's reasonable for me to manifest 50,000 because I'm at 19.6. Likely after this live, I'm at 19.6. And if not, by the end of the day, for certain. Okay. So I'm going to write out my manifestation and I'm going to read it to you because he doesn't say to add in the senses, but I know NLP enough to know that when we add in our senses, it really makes an impact on how we manifest. Okay. So thank you, Ariel. I appreciate that. Is it Ariel or is it Ariel? Ariel, like Little Mermaid, or R-E-L, like the letters R-E-L. Okay, so I'm gonna read out my manifestations to you guys so you can see how I'm tapping into my senses. And I want you, or what I would recommend that you do, is tap into your senses as best you can too. Ariel, okay, thank you for that. Thanks for the confirmation. So I vividly see, I'm using my vision. I vividly see, so I can really see it. I vividly see 50,000 followers on my TikTok page. And I can feel, now I'm feeling, and I can feel another one of my senses, how proud, because you guys better believe I'm proud at 50. I'm proud now, but I'm going to be proud there then too. And I'm proud, how proud and excited I am, because I'm also excited. It's exciting to reach goals. As I share this with my partner, and I can hear him. So now I can hear him. I'm tapping into my senses of hearing, and I can hear him say how proud he is of me, to keep going, babe, because he always tells me, keep going, babe. And how I will be at 100,000. He always doubles it for me. I'll be at 100,000 in no time. Okay, so what are you manifesting in a reasonable way? And do you need help tapping into your senses? And if you do, I'm more than happy to help you. If you want to drop what you're manifesting into the comments below so we can really get there together. And then the rest of it is read it silently, read it out loud, and then visualize. And we'll do that in a second. I'm just finishing this real quick. So now I'm going to read it silently. Casey, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the team bracelet. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you tapping that screen like a wild woman. I love that. Thank you so much. I know it takes effort, so thank you. Jen says, I'm manifesting the build of my sound sanctuary to do my sound healings. Kristen says, Kristen says, I'm manifesting security and philanthropy. Okay, so Jen, how can you see? I see. So rather than manifesting the build of it, if it's already built, then you would see it built. So I see my sound sanctuary, and I feel so proud that this is the space I created for my clients, and I can hear the beauty of the sound healings, right? And I can sense people feeling relieved. See how, like, tap into that. See it being done, right? It's already done. So VIP Kristen, Ariel says, you have beautiful hair. My daughter 10 has such similar look and same hair. Oh, that's super sweet. Thank you. Manifesting a healthy and loving family, Crystal C. So I see myself with a healthy and loving family, and I can hear the laughter as we eat our family, as we sit at family dinner. And I feel so proud of everything we've accomplished together, or something like that, right? So, and then VIP Kristen, manifesting security and philanthropy, that's too vague. You need to go deeper. What does security and philanthropy mean for you? Does security mean I'm manifesting cash just coming in constantly where I never worry about money? Is it financial security? Do you see yourself heading a volunteer group that really helps raise the frequency of the planet in some way? Are you on TikTok Live building out your following? Like what? And it doesn't have to be how you're doing it, but it needs to be more kind of tapped in, a little bit more specific. So the manifestation should never be so vague that you can't tap into the feeling of it, but never so specific that you don't leave wiggle room for how it's going to happen or more, right? Just as an FYI. So I'm going to read mine silently. If you guys need more help, let me know in the comments below. And now I'm going to read it out loud because that's what he says. So you write it pen to paper, not fingers to notepad on the phone, pen to paper, because it's very physical, right? And then we're reading it silently. As I'm reading it, I'm really visualizing as well. And then we're going to read it out loud and then we're going to visualize. Okay, so Diane, you need to, not you need to, but what I would recommend, now I'm like so like freaking cautious, geez. What I would recommend then for financial security is like I see multiple streams of income and I feel so proud I feel so excited as I check my bank account and I just see it constantly increasing. And I'm so happy that I can help others and give back and empower them in some way or something like that. I can tell you what to do. Okay, thank you for your permission. Oh my gosh, now I'm all like a tiptoeing. Tomorrow is a new day. And after this live is a new day. And right now is a new time. So I'm going to let that go. And now I'm going to read it out loud. I vividly see 50,000 followers on my TikTok page. And you guys, every time I say that first sentence, I start to smile because it's like I do see that and I can experience that. And I can feel how proud and excited I am. And now I'm starting to get a little excited as I share this with my partner, and I can hear him say how proud of me he is, and that makes me so happy to keep going, babe, because that's exactly what he says, and how I'll be at 1,000 followers in no time. And so now, Stephanie Sweet, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Diane, you're making me laugh. I love that you're doing this. Well, I love that you're here. Thanks for being here. And thank you for being brave enough to say hello and letting me know. Okay, so now we're going to put our hands on our heart. He says you can put prayer hands. For me, it resonates more and I connect more with my heart when I go like this. But you guys do what resonates for you. Everybody is different. So I go like this, and then I start to kind of just breathe before I even start visualizing. I activate my heart chakra. How do you activate your heart chakra? This is also science. The heartmathinstitute.org has proven this, so you can go research about this. Breathing into the heart, opening it. It's called heart breathing. Breathe into the heart chakra on the inhale, just gently through the nose like normal. Visualize your heart as like a flower, the heart chakra in the center of the chest, and it's like opening, like a blooming flower. And on the exhale, you're gently closing through the nose your flower. It's a very soft, gentle, nothing crazy. Breathing in through the nose, letting it go. And you're just thinking about a flower blooming and closing. And every inhale, it's blooming. And every exhale through the nose, it's closing. And you're simply, in a very simple way, activating the magnet in your body. The area where you actually manifest. You manifest through the vibration of love, right? And the heart chakra is all about love. And now I'm going to visualize. And then rather than visualizing 50,000 followers, if you're new here on my TikTok page, what I'm actually visualizing, because I can really tap into the emotion of it, is I'm visualizing, this is what we do. He's going to come home. He comes in the door. He says hi to our little dog. We give each other a kiss. How's your day? We sit down on the sofa, a quick chat. How was the day? Quick recap. And then we either go to dinner or whatever. So he's going to come in. He's going to give our little dog kisses. He's going to give me a kiss. He's going to sit down on the sofa. I'm going to say, how's your day, babe? And then I'm going to show him my phone. And this is what I'm doing in the visualization is I'm showing my phone. He's taking time to see what he's looking at because I'm not speaking. I'm just showing him. And then he's going to get excited. He's going to be like, oh my gosh, babe, keep going. That's amazing. Like blah, blah, blah. And that's the conversation. So that's what I'm really feeling right now. It makes it very real for me to have that conversation. And maybe if you want to do something like, thank you, God, Source, Universe, Creator, for blessing my life or something along those lines, then you can do that. Every time, by the way, that I open my eyes after that, the whole room is brighter, which is indicative that we are in a higher frequency together. And it would make sense because we just spent some time activating our hearts, right? I see it. Congratulations. You are amazing and deserving. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. I love that you're doing that. Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure I can too. Be Southern, welcome to the chat. Thanks for the like. So we're doing this every day, Monday through Friday together. And on the weekends, you're going to have to do it by yourself. But you can channel my energy, permission granted, to tap in and say, what would Lindsay do? What would she tell me to do? And if you're new here, write down the steps so you don't forget. Step 1, write it down. Step 2, read it out loud. And step 2, read it silently. Step 3, read it out loud. And finally, step 4, visualize it. Heart breathing, visualize it. He didn't say to heart breathe, by the way. This is something I added. And I will just share with you that we started on 11/7, so precisely 13 days ago. And I was at 18.5 thousand followers. And now I'm guessing I'm at 19.6. So I've received 1.1 thousand followers in 13 days. I'll take it. It's almost 100 a day. By the way, posting once, sometimes 3 times a day, but very rarely, once, maybe twice. Ariel, I go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mel L, welcome back to the chat. Thanks for being here. Have you ever read Neville Goddard? Yeah, of course. You must. You would love. Yeah, I love Neville. I love all the OGs. Neville. I call Bob Proctor my grandpa Bob. Dolores Cannon's my grandma. Our grandmas, right? Our grandma and grandpa of the universe. Bashar, Abraham Hicks, Neville, Flores Scovel Shin, all the people. Courtney Starr, welcome to the chat. Thanks for the follow. All right, you guys, we're already at 1.5 hours. Geez Louise, I just keep streaming longer and longer every day, it seems. So let's get on the energetic wave. It's time. Florence, yes, amazing, right? Let's get on the energetic wave together before we go, because that's important. Secure 888, welcome to the chat. If you have never been on the energetic wave with me, you're in for a sweet treat. We do this every single day, and it's really just to, not really just to, it is to set your vibration in a high vibrational space, your frequency in a high vibrational space. And in the hopes that you remain very calm, cool, and collected throughout the day, feeling fulfilled, feeling happy, feeling joyful, and no matter what hits you or tries to come into your high vibrational space, you're like, nah, because nothing, what did we learn earlier? None of these things move me. None of these things move me. Well, I'm excited too. If you're in a safe space where you can, new to this live, D, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. Yay, I made it out in time. VIP Aaron's going to catch the wave with us. Let's do it then. Jessica, thank you for the follow. If you're in a safe space where you can close your eyes, do so now. We're going to do some breathing. We're going to do some affirmations together, and then we're going to manifest a little bit, okay? So breathing in through the nose, letting it go out of the mouth. This is just an energy reset. We had lots of conversation in the chat today. I feel like the conversation was a little wild and crazy, but great nonetheless. I had a really fun time with all of you, so thanks for being here. Breathing in through the nose, belly nice and full. Letting it go out of the mouth. Welcome, new one, if you're still in the room, to the Manifesting Club. And for those of you who are interested in working with me, either privately or through healing courses, please check out the link in my bio or lindsaywithlove.com. And if you're looking for awareness around yourself based on your astrology, I do offer 3 different astrology reports. Please breathe in 1 more deep breath on your own. The Fast Money Report, $44, teaching you about how you earn money in this lifetime. Your Soul's Purpose Report is at $77, and I'm giving you an intuitive reading based on the strongest energies in your chart, an intuitive report. And finally, the full-on Know Thyself Birth Chart Report, where I'm explaining everything about your energy to you. The last 2 reports I wrote are 45 pages long. If you're interested in any of those, I do accept Klarna and Afterpay and all of those good things. And please, if you're interested in purchasing as a gift for somebody, get your order in ASAP, because I'm writing them myself. So the holidays are fast approaching. All right, thinking of something that you want to manifest, perhaps what we were just writing about, or maybe something that you're letting go of so that you can make energetic room for something new. Whatever it is for you, think about it for a second. And then we're going to do some affirming. So speaking out loud if you can, and silently if you must. Speaking from your gut and your heart, really with conviction. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teepers. You're happy, you're manifesting, you're smiling with a big smile on your face. And if you're new here, my little doggy has a permanent underbite, and she smiles at everybody, and she's so freaking cute. So show me your teepers, you're happy. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teepers. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. Breathing in and pulling this thought, this idea, this feeling, this manifestation up the chakra system, up the back of the spine, up to the top of the head, giving it to God, Source, Universe, Creator to help us co-create. So God, Source, Universe, Creator knows what the heck's going on with us. And on the exhale, you're bringing the energy, the vision, the thought, the feelings, idea down, down, down the back of the spine, all the way to the base of the spine. It's called the root chakra, where if you work with your energy, you can spin your energy in a clockwise fashion, bringing it into the present moment. Good. One more deep breath in, pulling this thought, this vision, this manifestation, this idea up the chakra system, giving it to God, Source, Universe, Creator out of the crown. And on the exhale, bringing it down the chakra system, truly bringing it down to earth from the spiritual realm, all the way down the chakra system to the root, where we are cementing it in a clockwise fashion. One more time. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teethers. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. You're on the energetic wave, my friends. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope that you move forward with confidence and empowerment, remembering that none of these things can move you. None of these things move me. Remember how powerful you are. You're creating your reality together. There's nothing to fear. Let yourself stand in the faith and push the ego to the side. Say, be quiet, please sit down. If any self-doubt tries to trickle in, have a great day, VIP Erin. Thank you guys again for all the support today. 27.4 thousand likes. This is my highest likes on any live. Thank you for the kind of hiccup earlier, and thank you for being understanding. I appreciate you all. If you're interested in coming back, make sure to hit the follow button up here. And if you're interested in spending any time with me outside of TikTok, then please go check the link in my bio or go to lindsaywithlove.com, where I offer private healing sessions, healing courses. I'm doing a Reiki Master course right now that's on pre-sale. You can save $111. You can be a Reiki Master certified healer by 2025. And I write astrology reports for everybody. And yeah, please come back to my channel every day. The horoscope is posted for today, and I will see you guys all back here tomorrow. Rory, thank you for the follow. Thank you guys all. Diane, I need energy's up to you too. That was literally great. Just fantastic. Simple. Loved it so much. Ariel, thanks for being here. Debbie, I'm glad you had a good time. Love this group. Mel Al, well, thanks for being here. Zenny, thanks for coming back. All my friends, you guys, thank you so much. Well, you know, you got to just keep marching on, VIP Erin. Like, we're not letting anything get us down. Cassie, thanks for the follow. I appreciate the compliment, though. I really do. Thank you, VIP Kristen. Have a great day. I hope you enjoy your journals. I'm excited to hear what you think of them. Thanks again for the purchase. Thank you guys for all the gifts. From the bottom of my heart, Lindsay with Love would not be anything without any of you. So thank you again, and share your light with the world and help those that need help. And for those that are not really figuring it out, or are triggered, or are clearly living in a low vibrational space, set your boundaries, but also send them love, because everybody needs love and everybody's deserving of it. So have a great day, you guys. I'll see you back here tomorrow, 9 a.m. Make sure to follow. Bye. Just kidding. Okay. Goodbye, my YouTubers. Have a great day.